Hello. We are back again, Travel with Joseph Uganda. And guys, guess what? Tonight it's a big thing. And today we are here at Nahl Apiculture, whereby we are going to see one man in Uganda who does not fear bees. Guess what? I fear bees. Timothy fears bees. But today I want to see this man who's living in Uganda, owning up a big company of bees in Uganda, who does not fear bees. I guess he could be a friend to bees. Is he part of the bees? Is he a family member of bees? Oh, we are going to know everything today. Stick up with me. Travel with Joseph Uganda.
So with the bees, there's some tools we need to keep them calm. The first one is the smoker. The smoker.
And a spray.
You see, bees communicate using pheromones, smells, right? And those smells are what trigger. So for example, if a bee stings me, it's going to release a smell that, oh, attack this guy, he's an intruder. So we use the smoke to cover that. Secondly, the use of the smoke is in the beginning when we smoke the bees in the entrance. It tells them, go and fill up your bellies with honey. There's a fire, like a forest fire. So we need to run away. So in that process, the bees' stomachs, if they become like this, it becomes difficult for them to sting you when they're full with honey. Yeah. So that's the purpose of the smoke. Maize, I don't know what you call it. It's called the maize coconut husk. Also, there is a maize, this coconut husk, we have dried cowdung, and then there is the maize kernels, which we also put in. They're good for holding heat.
Okay.
But the cowdung is best because it provides a very thick smoke.
This is so cool. Can I try?
Sure. Of course, it's not yet on, but we're
Look
going
at
to
that. Akala ko guys nung 1940s pa to.
Sorting.
So this is what they call smoker. Kuya Nas, you try. Okay. And Kahil?
It's quite
Akala ko, ito ay traditional noong 1940s, 1930s. Pero they said that even up to now, 2023, ginagamit pa rin to as smoker sa mga bee farm. So lalagyan lang siya ng something inside to continue the smoke.
Yeah, we're going to light it and then you'll see
Alright.
what works. Honey and water. Of course, this is a big size, but usually just a small one works, the one which you can do like this.
Yes.
And basically what this does is, when you spray the bees, then they're like, oh, this is something sweet. Then they start licking each other and then they forget about you and stinging you. Right?
So there's plan A, there's plan B.
Yes. So,
Plan C is the costume.
of course, the person is there. So what we can do now, let's start getting
Ready.
our uniform.
Alright, let's put on our clothes. Now it's a spray with honey and water inside. Yeah. Okay.
So guys, as you can see, we are now putting on our overalls, or we can call them the bees jacket, and to see that we are going to study more about the bees. With bees you have to be so careful and keen when you are going to encounter them, or when you're coming close to their hives, because Mr. Ahmed said that if you're familiar with them, they can easily try and smell you, and they know that you always visit them. But for the new people, or listen, for us who are just only going to visit for the first time, we are supposed to put on the overalls or the suits or the jackets to see that we are protected from the bees. As you can see, my madam is so excited. She's putting on her overall, and you can see nursery behind. He's also very happy to come and experience this bee studying tonight, and that is at Nahl Apiculture, located here in Kawempe, Kampala, Uganda. So my brothers and sisters, if you're out there in Kampala, or if you're coming to Uganda, Kampala, don't forget to visit this place called Nahl Apiculture, and with this brown man you're seeing behind, that is Ahmed. Actually, that guy is so gentle and so smart, and the fact is he has been telling us more about the bees, and we really enjoyed up his lecture. And I guess, guys, I'll keep on explaining more about all this as you also keep on studying what the bees feed on, or how do they behave, what their characters. You are now seeing Kahil is really so happy for the first time ever putting on an overall and to go and experience the harvest of bees and studying more about the bees. So guys, stick up with me as we move on with this episode. This is Travel with Joseph Uganda. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You can see me now. Ha! I'm also putting on my overall, I was feeling as if I'm gonna fly up in the skies like those guys, the astronauts. Hey, I want to go and study about the moons. But no, I'm just kidding. Hey, we are all going to study about the bees. You can see now I was very, very, really excited for the first time, the first experience, Man, it was really a good vibe, a good time for me with the whole family to come over to Nahl Apiculture to come and study more about the bees. What do the worker bees do, or the drone bee or the queen bee? What do they do? What could be the roles of these bees in a bee hive? Guess what, guys? It was really an amazing moment for us. I have to get set. I have to make sure that I'm well covered, even the shoes. I have to make sure that my body is well. So guys, I'm now in full in suit, and I think, or I guess, I'm going up in the moon. But guys, the fact is, like, we are here at Nahl Apiculture here in Kampala, and we want to study more about the bees. We want to see them physically. How do they produce the honey? How can someone collect the honey? So keep up with me. Don't forget to subscribe, and please don't try and skip the ads. Please, 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 please. Maraming salamat. And now it's the high time of bringing our smoker, and we see how we can now attack. Should we call it attacking the bees? You can see now Mr. Ahmed is now trying to fulfill fire in this smoker. Guess what? The use of the smoker is to calm the bees while that man or Mr. Ahmed is trying to work around the hive, meaning that it's believed the smoke sends a signal to the bees to consume as much honey as possible in case the fire forces them to abandon the beehive.
Yes. This is a darker color one.
So they will go back and fill themselves with honey?
Yeah.
Where do they take the honey? Inside the box.
They make it inside there. And you know what's cool? Even the wax they fill the honey in, the bees make it. Just like how we humans sweat water, they sweat wax. But we sweat when we're hot. They sweat only when they want to make wax. And then they use that wax, they chew it, mix it with their saliva, and then mold it into the shape, hexagon shape.
Those shape, that hexagon. Yes. Oh, so hexagon is made of wax.
Yes. I don't know if any of you did architecture, but if you ask an architect, he will tell you, or she will tell you, that the most efficient use of space is a hexagon, not a triangle, not a square. You waste zero space when you use a hexagon. There are three types of bees. This is a worker bee. You see how it has pollen on its legs?
Yes.
It carries pollen on the legs. And then there is the queen bee, and then there is the drone bee. So these worker bees do everything from building the hive, taking care of the babies, taking care of the queen, protecting the hive, everything, making the honey. So they're workers. The queen's job is only to lay eggs. And the drone bees, their job is, well, nothing. They're the males.
Is it true that the drone ones are the male?
They are the male.
So what's their purpose?
Their purpose is only to mate, and after mating they die immediately.
What?
Immediately.
Wow, that is interesting.
That's their only purpose. They don't do anything else.
Yes.
Everything else is
so just for mating. But is it also true that it's only the queen that reproduces?
She lays eggs, yes, because she's fertilized. These, if the queen dies, the bees can feed one of these bees royal jelly and then make them an emergency queen. But even if they lay eggs, it won't come out to be because it's not fertilized. The worker bees are not fertilized, so they can lay an egg. But
so how do someone decides which one is the next bee when the queen bee dies?
So when this hive gets too full, the queen bee will lay an egg, and that egg will become a queen bee. And what makes the difference from a worker and queen bee is the diet. So the bees will feed royal jelly to the queen baby, and then when the queen bee hatches, either the original queen will leave with some of the bees, or the one which hatched will leave, because there can't be two queens in one hive.
Yes.
They will fight each other and they'll start.
That is very interesting. Wow.
Actually, because the queen releases different smells. Every queen is different.
So you can see now the smoker, its use, and then there's this jug here. It has water, including honey, whereby they also use like to spray on top of the bees, and so that the bees can feed on that water mixed up with honey, and then they shouldn't try to think that there's someone trying to attack them. Look at that honey, guys. Look at that honey. So natural and really so healthy and organic. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You see? So amazing, guys.
Bees go through metamorphosis, which is basically egg to larva until they become a bee, and then they will be covered and hatch. And then this is the honey. You see, they cover it.
Yeah.
Once honey is covered like this, it means the moisture content is ready. You see, some is not covered.
They're all eating each other.
Yeah. Then when the honey is capped like this, it will last forever. It can stay like this for 100 years.
Really?
Oh yeah, you've seen the queen. Nice.
Where?
So here, we've got the queen. Yeah, hold this down.
He'll come and see the queen. Yes.
They don't want any dirty.
Ah.
So, yeah. Now let me show you guys a cool trick. If you want to know where you want to open, because you don't want to just open from anywhere.
Yes.
You have to first tap. You hear this?
Uh-huh.
This is full.
Full.
Oh, this is actually very full this time. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, full.
Yeah, it's up to like here. So this is hollow. You need to give her pheromone at once. You see? Oh wow, this hive is really full. Kabugambe, we've taken so long without one.
It's full.
It's really full.
We moved like 3 last time.
Another thing with the quality of the honey is why you want to spend time smoking in the beginning to keep the. There's a fresh wave from now. You can see all that
Wow,
honey.
look at that. So
That's all
perfect.
honey. Look at that perfect.
Very
Yeah,
perfect.
this is a little souvenir. Let me cut it for you. Keep it. But be very
Wow.
careful. It's very fragile. Look at all that capped
Drips.
delicious honey.
Wow.
Here, hold this.
Heavy for you?
Wow. Look at that. Nice. Good job.
Happy birthday,
one.
Hasbi. Oh, now she got double. Yeah, it's not wasted. Hexagon is the perfect shape and space where every space is used. Wow, the honey is oozing. Is this one biting you?
No, he's just walking. I'm trying to remove them. Come on, maybe bring.
Where? You're fine? Are you fine?
Sometimes you might bring it like that. Yeah, take off.
Wow, nice experience.
It's tight.
Joseph! Trouble with Joseph.
Guys,
Do you know anyone with a mango farm?
Where is the honey
Do
now?
you think you can connect with them?
yeah, but I was there last Sunday.
So you've not removed even any.
But it's there's no mangoes on it. He has a mango. He has like 10 acres of mango.
You use propolis for what? Candle?
No, we have candles.